G'day folks. Well, this quick little video is for losttreasure.com.au, also known as losttreasure.com.au. He's a subscriber of mine who is right into collecting old bottles and other knickknacks and actually making a living out of it. So I'll post a link in the description to his channel, well worth checking out if you're collecting old stuff. And I said I'd find my old marble bottle one day, and I did. I reminded myself by looking at one of his videos, and then I realised where it was. It was sitting on a shelf which I never really go to, but it's it was in the house. This one was, I believe, a riverbed find. I can't quite remember. It's Cooperative MW Co Limited, Adelaide. You can just make it out. It's very scratched and chipped. There's a little chip off the top there, which is a separate piece to the bottle itself. It's applied after the fact. These are also called cod bottles, CODD, which is the designer or something like that. They're filled upside down with soda, and that little marble gets pressed against a rubber seal inside that groove. So once that marble drops into place, it's forced in place by the gas pressure, and you simply depress the marble with your thumb or something and it falls into place. And when you drink from it, those little indentations stop the marble from plugging the hole again. If you want to reseal it, you could probably just quickly go plop and the bottle's resealed again. This one's obviously, the rubber seal degraded many decades ago, but these bottles date back to the late 1800s, I think. This particular one, I'm not sure. It has a large H embossed on the bottom of it. I couldn't find any listings for this particular manufacturer, MW Co Cooperative, Adelaide. I'm not 100% sure. Little star logos there as well. You can see little air bubbles and other blemishes in the glass. It's in very nice condition apart from the abrasion from, I think it was found in a creek bed. I really don't remember where we even got it. I don't think I found it myself, but it showed up somewhere along the way. But it's still in very good condition. Considering most of them were smashed by kids to get the marbles out. Every kid wanted to play marbles back then, so the natural thing was to go around and find all the marble bottles and break them in half so you can get the marble out. That's why it's so hard to find intact ones. But yeah, creek beds and that sort of thing, really good way to find them. I've found numerous glass stoppers and things like that in creek beds. I'll have to go to my mum's place and rummage through the shed. I know I've got crates of old bottles similar to these. There's old Bundy rum bottles, the old green glass ones. Or rum bottles anyway. I don't know if it's Bundy or not, but they're in the similar shape to the current Bundy ones. These are phenyl bottles. And again, they're two-piece bottles. The top is blobbed on. They're a blob top bottle. It's applied separately after a crude blow moulding process. But you can see there's bubbles, there's ripples and lines through it. The glass has loads of imperfections but no cracks. This one's a bit better. Still an imperfection right across the maker's mark on the base. Lots of little bubbles. And still not sure how old these ones are, but I guess turn of the century. Yeah, old stuff like this is very fascinating. I know some of you are probably looking at these coach lamps, but they're not old. They're actually reproductions that my grandfather bought for a project many years ago and never used. You'll see a separate video on them, but yeah, they're not originals, unfortunately. They're a cheap reproduction. So, but these bottles are originals, especially this one. This is a keeper. I'll post a few links in the description when I find some info on them. I believe there are websites dedicated to these bottles and just general bottles, in old antique bottles in general. And it's just one of those fascinating things you find that reminds you of the past. And because it's glass, unless it gets smashed into oblivion, it's here to stay. I mean, glass doesn't degrade. At least not in any amount of time, like 100 years. These bottles can be spent 100 years out in the bush and still look like this. They might go green or pearlescent. Like, I think this one's got a bit of pearlescence inside it, or no, that one, it's got a slight pearlescent look inside it, but it doesn't rot away, it doesn't rust, it doesn't go all green and crumbly like brass does, or brown and rusty like steel. Glass is just, it's silica melted down into a solid form, and it's here to stay. beautiful stuff too. So thanks for watching, and I'll endeavour to find my old bottle collection. I know it's in Mum's garden shed somewhere, stored in wooden crates, and yeah, the more I think about it, the more I realise I have to get that stuff out and clean it up and yeah, do something with it. Thanks for watching.